Hi there, it's Tracy. Welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing an adorable country Christmas DIY with you using one of those Merry Christmas hats, those tinsel hats from the Dollar Tree. Now, they are new to me this year, 2018, and so I thought that it would be adorable to take all of that tinsel off and recreate it into a fun country Christmas decor item for my home. If you like country crafts like this and you are not currently subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love to share crafty ideas with a bit of country charms, just like this one. So let's go ahead and get started. For the base of my little Santa hat is this tinsel Santa hat from the Dollar Tree. Now what I did is I took off the red and white tinsel, and then I also nipped off all of those nubs on the Santa form. To give my Santa hat a little bit more stability, I'm adding some polyfill extra loft quilt batting. This is just a personal preference because these little frames are very thin and also they can break easily, and I wanted to give it some protection, so I'm adding this to the front and the back of my little Santa hat. To cover up the top of my Santa hat, I am using this 12-foot decorative fabric burlap that I got last year after Christmas on sale from Walmart. I did see it this year again in the Walmart Christmas stuff, so if you want to get this exact one, you will find it in Walmart in the Christmas section. And so what I'm going to do here is I am just taking my fabric, and well, it's called a fabric, but it's actually a burlap, but it's a little tighter woven. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue the fabric to my polyfill, and also the polyfill gives something for the glue to stick to, you know, instead of just the little plastic frame. This decorative fabric is 10.5 inches in width, so it was the perfect size to maneuver to go around my little Santa hat. Now, I like this because I didn't have to cut it, but you could definitely use ribbon. That will look really pretty too. So I'm just taking my time and forming it around the Santa hat. For the brim of my hat, I'm going to be using this burlap. It is from Walmart. And what I'm going to do is cut them at 7 inches. And then I'm going to just be using the ruffle technique, or, you know, just gathering it up and just adhering it to the brim of the little Santa hat with a chenille stem. Once I'm finished putting all of my little ruffles on the brim of the hat, this is how full it looks. You can put as many or as little as you would like. I'm just going to show you here. This is the leftover from the roll of burlap. The burlap is from Walmart. So I put mine on pretty close together and pretty tight because I wanted the brim to be pretty full. So what I'm showing you here is the back of my little frame, you know, where the chenille stems and stuff were. I'm just covering that up. But I discovered when I'm putting on my bows that I shouldn't have covered them up yet. So I'm going to have to show you what I do to get my little bow on there. So now I'm going to show you my big bow. This is my terry bow that I created using my Pro Bow the Hand. I didn't show this on camera because I'm not very good at it. I try very hard, but it's taking me a little bit to get used to it. But practice makes perfect, so I'm continuing to make these little bows. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just punching a little hole. Actually, I have this little poker tool. I don't know if it was for card making or something like that. I've just had it in my stash. Anyway, since the fabric is burlap, it created a little hole for me, and so then I just could thread my wire through the top of the hat, and then I'm going to attach it up there at the top. Now I'm just going to make some rustic bows for the brim of the hat. I've already made 2, and then I'm going to show the third one here with you. So these little 1.5 inch ribbons are cut at 8 inches, and then this red and black buffalo check, this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to make a simple little bow here, and those loops are approximately 3 inches or 3-inch loops. So now I have my little tiny attacher. It's just a little bitty stapler that helps secure the ribbon so that I can hold it all together, and then, you know, so I can put it together and make a cute little bow. That little tiny attacher, I get questions about it a lot. There is a link in the description below if you would like to see it up close. Or you can buy them at the craft store. They're in the scrapbooking section. So then now I'm just going to continue to build my bow, and the base of my bow is the buffalo check, and then I'm just going to layer on my burlap ribbons, and then topping it with the 1.5 inch buffalo check ribbon. Then I just have a chenille stem, and I'm just going to secure that, and then I am going to discover that, oh my goodness, you have glued the back onto your Santa hat. So now I'm like, okay, I'm just going to thread through here and find the frame, and so no worries. It just takes me a little bit because I don't want to pull off the back, or, you know, kind of pull the ribbon apart. So I am just maneuvering through there, finding that part of that Santa hat, and I'm just going to twist that ribbon on there. So no worries. The finishing touch is this black jute. I found this over at Hobby Lobby in the rope section, and so I'm just going to tie this off, and then I will hot glue it to the top of that little buffalo check ribbon. I just love how this turned out, and I hope you guys do too. Now I'm going to show you here shortly how am I going to hang this. So what I've done is I take a little piece of brown jute string, and I just make a little knot, and then I'm going to, at the very, very top where I had already glued that wire or that ribbon down over that wire for my bow, I'm just pulling that back up, and I'm going to stick this in there down pretty far, and then I make sure that that ribbon is really good and secured. Now I do get asked about these pink fingers. It's some Mod Podge hot finger caps. I will have a link in the description below because lots of people don't have access to the craft stores. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love redoing and revamping these Dollar Tree tinsel decor items that they have for us. If you make one of these, please share over in my Country Charm community over on Facebook. I love all the ladies over there, and they are so super duper talented. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.